Hey, babe. This is Ali. I just wanted to get some tips on how to get a guy when he pretty much obviously is not into me. Are you able to help me out? Thanks.
Sure
Love
can. Love you too, Ali. So, look, back when I was into guys, and I maybe again, never say never. So yeah, back then, I would quite often find that they weren't into me. Because the types of guys that I go for are usually timid and kind of shy guys. And I can be really kind of intense and kind of red flaggy, and they tend to run. So I had to learn some pretty hard lessons on how to get a guy when they're not into you. So I'm pretty qualified. So yeah, your dilemma, Ali, made me think of this time when I was I was hardcore crushing on this librarian guy. I know, me in a library, so off brand, but who even knew they still existed, right? But the story was that I was at uni and we had a library, weirdly. So me and Amber went there between classes to get some content for our grams. And I wanted to do a selfie shoot in one of those corridor aisles of books, with all the books on the shelves, with me looking all quiche and studious and with the glasses on and pigtails and massive cleavage and just looking at books and opening them up and being all wow, and how informative, and who knew books were a thing, pointing at them and doing confused face. So I was making Amber take the shots, and I'm suddenly gasping because there's this really hot librarian guy sorting out the shelves or doing whatever they do. He was kind of Eurasian but had muscles. You wouldn't even know he was Asian. It's and he had the floppy hair and glasses. And so bookwormy and cute. And I waved at him and he kind of looked but ignored me, and he seemed like he was really not into me. I was looking so caged that day too, so I'm not sure what was his issue was with that, because I don't know, but kind of made me more determined to get him. So I didn't want Amber to pounce and try and get him first. So later that day I came back to the library on my own. And I was still in my studious outfit. I kind of looked a bit like Britney Spears in the the Hit Me Baby One More Time video, the black skirt, the long socks, and the white shirt, but tied at the front and open with heaps of tit, and yeah, little grey cardi, and with the pigtails. And I was in this stage of trying to bait my lecturers with this whole innocent, nerdy schoolgirl kind of slut thing. Yeah, just for marks reasons. It worked. My marks were really good that semester, and yeah, amazing how a couple of gobbies can turn a C into an A. Anyway, so I go back into the library that afternoon, and the hot librarian guy is sorting out all these books, and he's pushing this trolley thing. So I had this fucking genius idea, Germaniacs, of going into the aisle of books next to him and just waiting around the area where he was sliding the books around. He's trying to push them all up together. So he moves this row of books, and it's kind of at my head height on the other side. So I just waited there. And he pushes the books over, and then my face is just there staring at him. And I go, "Hi, sorry, but do you have the Wi-Fi password?" And he told me, but he kind of seemed sus. And then he goes back to sorting in another aisle. So I follow him to the other aisle. But this time, luck would have it, he's doing a shelf that's kind of chest height. So I go to the next aisle and just wait in the area that he's working. And I undo my white shirt, and my tits are fully out, in a bra, but bulging, because I just had my implants done and they were really kind of hard and high. They looked amazing. So he slides the books over and sees my tits in his face. And I'm "Oh, hi, sorry." I lean down. His face goes red and his ob's getting horny. And I'm "Oh, hi, sorry. The Wi-Fi didn't work. can you do it for me? And then I just pass the phone through the gap. And he does it. And I'm all like, thank you. And like take my phone back. Like I was thinking he'd want to start chatting to me, but he's a little shy. So I'm like, I've got to keep trying. So I'm thinking like I need to take this up a notch. So he's working on this like height of shelf that's kind of like crotch height. And he's sliding the books over and sorting them out. So I wait in the area where he's working in the next aisle, and he's fully on his knees. He gets to where I am, and I lift up my skirt in the gap and I flash what I thought was my undies. Turns out I totally forgot I was freeballing that day and I had no undies on. So I fully flashed my gash right in this guy's face. Like he got full growler, like 2 centimeters from his face. And I hear this massive gasp from him. And then he like runs off to get the head librarian. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. So I'm acting all like innocent, and the head librarian comes over and says like, I've got a lifetime ban from the library. And I'm like, that is so unfair, miss. And anyway, I had to write this like suck up letter to the vice chancellor to have it overturned. And I lied and said this fan blew my skirt up. And she fell for it. So anyway, it didn't work. And I could just like basically never show my face in the library again because I was so humiliated. So yeah, wait, not sure if that really helps, Ali, but basically, yeah, what I'm saying is, if guys seem to not be into you, do not back down. Like I just kept persisting. So yeah, just think creatively like me. Show them a preview of what they're going to get. Like, and by the way, anyone who turns down my vagina when it's presented to them full frontal, it's like your loss, okay? Not mine. Anyway, I hope that helps. Bye.